Hi team, this is just a quick video to go over something that came up today, and I think you'll all find this kind of helpful. If you're not part of our team, this video may not be all that relevant. Feel free to listen in though. We are not trying to hide anything, so if you're a potential customer, if you're interested in Legal Shield, if you're interested in joining our team, if you're looking at this video because you've or shared this link or shared a link to our channel because of an interest in potentially joining our team. This might provide a little bit of insight for you, but really this video is meant primarily just for people on our team. It has to do with kind of end of the month and trying to get Performance Club qualified. So as this video is being filmed, it's the beginning of the next month of March of 2024. And what happened was at the end of February of 2024, there were multiple associates who were trying to wind up the month Performance Club qualified. They're just trying to finish it out with that one last sale, and they took some action to try to do that. And there were two different associates who did the kind of the same thing, but they did it in a different way. And anyway, I'm just going to explain exactly what happened. And this is just for you if you're ever in this situation and you're trying to just get that one last membership or get that done before the end of the month in order to get Performance Club qualified. This should help you out. It's something to be aware of, and it also has a related lesson in it. It has to do with selling memberships to yourself. So for starters, we'll just start there. The company does not want you to sell memberships to yourself, at least not for the first 6 months that you're on our team or that you're in this business. And the reason is that it worries that if you're loading yourself up with memberships, loading your household up with memberships in order to get commissions or bonuses or anything like that, you might overextend yourself. And that's kind of how other network marketing businesses a lot of times end up getting a bad reputation, is people buy a bunch of the product for themselves in order to get as much commission to come in, but then they end up having to pay the cost of that down the road, and it can cause financial problems. So not that you could really run into that with our company, because there's only so many memberships you can sell. You couldn't buy thousands of dollars worth of memberships for yourself in our company. There's only there's Legal Shield and ID Shield and a couple of supplements. But needless to say, the company still doesn't want you to do that in your first 6 months of business, where you're just selling memberships to yourself to make commissions. So if you are in your first 6 months of business and you do try to sell a membership to yourself, what is very likely to happen is the company will give you a call a few days afterwards. It'll go ahead and take the money, give you the membership, and a few days later they'll give you a call and let you know that they're reassigning that sale to home office so that home office gets credit for it, and so that you won't make a commission from it, and kind of giving you the option to cancel it at that point. At least that's what seems to happen most often. Now, that doesn't help you in any way, so you don't want to have that happen. So if you're less than 6 months in, or if you're right around 6 months in before you consider giving yourself a sale, definitely check your start date to make sure that you aren't going to end up in that situation. But let's talk about what actually happened here with a couple of associates who were trying to get Performance Club qualified, and they were past their 6 months. They've been on streaks of Performance Club qualifying, and they just didn't want that streak to come to an end because of the monthly bonuses you can get from just staying Performance Club qualified. Both of them were just one membership shy of the of their point total that they needed to be Performance Club qualified, and both of them did something to make a sale to themselves. One of them put the sale through on her own We Are Legal Shield website. The other one went into LS Engage and went into her membership and modified her membership. She added a supplement to that membership. Now, the funny thing is that the associate who did the sale through her We Are Legal Shield website, the points were reflected just perfectly fine on her PC point total. She was PC qualified for the month, and there's no problems with the sale. But she got a phone call afterwards from home office telling her that next time she should go into LS Engage and upgrade her plan. That's what she should have done instead of doing it on her We Are Legal Shield website. That's the way she should do it. Now, the other associate who did do that, who did go into Ellis Engage and do that, and they both did this at around the same time in the evening on the last day of the month. So I don't know the exact times they were doing it, but it was in the evening on the last day of the month for both of them. But the other associate who went into Ellis Engage and modified her plan through that system, the way that Home Office says that you should is to do it that way. Well, when she changed her plan that way, it didn't reflect on her PC points. And when she talked to them the next business day, they said that because it was after 4:59 p.m. Central, and it was an upgrade on a plan that it didn't count, it had to have been in before 4:59. But the person who did it on her We Are Legal Shield site, who went there to make the sale to herself of a membership she didn't have, that associate did it after 4:59 because normally applications processed on your We Are Legal Shield website that just process without any problems, you have until 11:59 p.m. Central to get those processed for them to count for that month's production. So the associate who did what Legal Shield wanted them to do exactly ended up not getting the PC points to count for that month, whereas the one who did it the way Legal Shield later called and said not to do it, she did get the points that she needed to qualify for that month. So this is basically just to say, maybe do it the way Legal Shield says to do it, but do it before 4:59 p.m. Central on the last day of the month. Better yet, let's just try to be PC qualified well in advance of the last day of the month, and then you don't ever run into problems like this. I know that that's easier said than done for many people a lot of the time. PC is a very great program. The Performance Club is a great program, has great rewards, great benefits, fantastic, bonuses for just basically selling a few memberships each month. There's a lot of very part-time people out there that are getting a $200, $300, $400, $500 or more bonus each month just off of selling a few plans themselves each month, just 2, 3, 4 plans, or bringing a couple of associates onto their team each month. Can really reward you tremendously, but if you wait till the last minute to get it done, there's always some wrinkle that can get thrown in the way that causes there to be some hiccup, even if you're doing it exactly the way Home Office says to do it. I don't know where they publish that 4:59 p.m. cutoff. It's out there somewhere, I'm sure. It's probably in writing someplace. It's probably in some other videos or something that they share with us, but it's hard to find all that stuff. Especially if you're scrambling at the last minute to get something processed. There's always some little thing that can get in the way. So, just make sure to be qualified earlier in the month. In fact, I think there's a good opportunity to talk about Performance Club and the best strategy for always being Performance Club qualified. I don't think you should focus on the points. I think you should focus on the sales or the recruiting that's necessary to get there. If you are doing business and individual sales, and if you're doing recruiting, if you're kind of a full service associate, a great way to look at it is each month by the 15th of the month, I'm going to make sure to have at least one $169 small business plan sold, or one new small group opened that has multiple employees enrolling, or at least one recruit that is joining my team, and one $99 small business plan sold. So if you're a full service associate and you do one of those three things by the 15th of each month, then you should never really have to worry about the end of the month being PC qualified, because you're probably going to be PC qualified. In the case of a $169 small business plan, absolutely you would. A small business plan, or excuse me, a small group that's getting opened, you get 50 bonus points towards that. It's 150 points total you need. So 50 points plus if you had 3 or 4 people enrolling in memberships at $20 to $30, $20 to $40, $50, depending on what all they're enrolling in under that group, you're very likely going to be over that hump for PC qualifying just from that one group. I guess the if there were 5 employees who all got a Legal Shield membership, then you would be for sure Fast Start Performance Club qualified with that because of the 50 bonus points, and you'd have 105 PC points from the sales. And then if you are doing it the third way, it's 1 recruit who has a membership, so you'd get 50 points from the recruit. And we're assuming that you didn't sell that membership, you might also get another 50 points from selling the membership, or 30 points, or how many ever points from selling the membership. But you'd get at least 50 points from the recruit if they have a membership. And then you would get 99 points from the small business plan, the middle tier small business plan. That's 150 points right there. So, just make a plan for how you're going to get there each month, and let's not leave it till the end of the month so that we can't we don't want to run into those situations where you're scrambling at the last minute, trying to figure out a sale. There's always something that can come up and throw a wrench in your plan if you're waiting till the end of the month to figure it out. So right now is the time to be getting on it. I hope everybody's getting PC qualified and taking advantage of that easy money that's out there, that Legal Shield puts out there for us. If you want help getting PC qualified, let me know. I'd love to help you set up a plan and figure out the activity that's necessary at the beginning of the month so that you're not scrambling at the end of the month. Now's the time to do that. Don't wait until the last week to start putting a plan together. It can still happen easily. There's a lot of people who just do it in one day every month. There's a lot of very retired associates who just work one day a month to get PC qualified, and that's it. But let's just put a plan in motion now. Let's do the planning so we don't ever find ourselves in that situation. Hope this video finds you well. Hope that you're having a good week. I hope your month's off to a good start, that your week's off to a good start, and I hope that life's going well for you. Really look forward to talking to you again soon. Thanks for paying attention to this video and for subscribing if you're subscribed. If you're not, don't hesitate to subscribe and hit that little bell. We'll talk to you soon.